make these dishes. Now students, we eat lots of various kinds of dishes. Yes, from the breakfast से लेके till dinner, we eat lot of varieties of food items. Yes, we don't eat repeated food items every day. We don't eat repeated dish every day. So we get to eat lot of food items. Different type of food items are there. Different types of vegetables are there. Different types of pulses are there. Cereals are there. Grains are there, which we consume from the time of breakfast till the dinner time. Now all these food items, all these food grains, whatever we eat, whatever we consume, from where do we get? We get from the farms and fields. Yes, where do we get all these products? We get from farms and fields. Now in the picture you can see that there are different types of food items which have been prepared from the breakfast till the period of our dinner time. Okay, now in the morning time, okay, when the breakfast, when you take breakfast, we either had it. Okay, we'll do, Natisha.
Okay, okay. Sorry for disturb.
No, teacher, it's okay. Now whatever food items we get, okay, whatever food items we consume from the breakfast time till the dinner time, everything is being obtained from the farms and fields. Now in the breakfast you get variety of dishes. Yes, your mama must be preparing different types of variations in the food items during the breakfast. Yes, you may get egg is there. Okay, you either eat bread, butter, bread, jam, idli is there, dosas are there, chapati is there. Okay, even you get different types of food varieties are there which you can consume in your breakfast. When you come towards your lunch, you may either get different type of diet. Yes, and when in the evening, when the evening period is there, what happen, you may be getting different type of snacks, and in the night, in the dinner time, you may be getting different types of food items. So all this variety of food items are being obtained from the farms. Now you get wheat, rice, jawar, pulses, sugar cane from the farms. In the picture you can see how three different pictures are given. Okay, the breakfast picture is given, the lunch picture is given, and also the dinner picture has been given. So all these different types of food items we consume according to the time period. Okay, now there are different food items, there are different types of fruits, vegetable, pulses, cereals which we get from different sources. Okay, now from the forest sources, which type of food or which type of fruits, vegetables are obtained? We get karwan, jamun, boar, honey from forest places. Okay, from the forest what we get? We get karwan, jamun, boar and honey. From the sea, what we get from the sea? We get fish, we get salt, we get singadas, sorry, we get fish and salt from the sea. And from the fresh water, what do we get? We get singadas and we also get fish. So all these are the different types of varieties which are being obtained from the different sources. Now from the animal source, we all know that animals and plants also play an important role in our life. Yes, they also give us the different type of food products and also which is consumed by us in our day-to-day life. We get fruits and vegetables from plants. Yes, plants provide us with different types of fruits and vegetables. We get egg, meat, okay, from animals, and we also get makhanas from the plant. You know what are makhanas? It is also known as the lotus seeds. Okay, it is also known as the lotus seeds. We get all these things from different sources. Okay, all these food items are being obtained from the different sources. Now how these crops are grown? Okay, now there must be some different type of variation in growing of these crops. Okay, हर एक के पास अलग अलग प्रोसेस होता है कि क्रॉप्स कैसे कैसे ग्रो करना है. कोई अपने तरीके से ग्रो करता है और someone else will be growing the crops in their own different ways. Now let us study how exactly these crops are grown. Whatever the food products, the food grains we get, how exactly these crops are being grown. Crops grow vigorously on rainfall. Okay, now what happens during the rainy season? We have already learned that different types of food grains, food crops require different types of rainfall. There is heavy rainfall, there are moderate rainfall, and there is very low rainfall, which varies according to the food grains. Now crops grow vigorously means क्या होता है? Crops, there are some crops which require high rainfall. Okay, there are such crops which require very high rainfall for growing, like rice. Okay, for growing rice, we require very high rainfall. So what happens when we get a proper rainfall, when there is a proper rainy season, the rice will start to grow vigorously. Vigorously means very fast. बहुत जल्दी जल्दी rice का production, rice का crop grow होना start होता है. After a while, years of crops appear on every stalk. Now, have you seen a bajra stalk? Yes. Have you seen a maize stalk? कैसे रहता है मेज के ऊपर ऐसे एक बड़ा सा स्टेम आना चालू हो जाता है. Yes, you can see a head starts growing on top of that bajra crop. The grains forms and the ears grow fuller. Means ears means you have seen how the cob start growing. Yes, the maize cob you have seen कैसे cob उसका चालू होता है grow होना. maize देखा है भुट्टा जिसे बोलते हैं. Yes, how does it start growing? It will start growing slowly, okay, and then it will be getting covered inside that. Cover is there inside the where the maize has been protected. That outer covering is there, and it will slowly start to uh, uh, start to open out. Okay, that cover will start to open out, and you can see the beautiful cob has been formed. Bird comes and flocks to eat the tender grains. Now in the farm, when you can go, when you visit your native place, okay, when you go to your village site, you must have seen that the farmers, they put a scarecrow. Okay, they hang a scarecrow in the farms or field to keep away the birds from their crops. So when this crop start growing, okay, when the food grains start growing, lots of birds come in, folks, and what do? They start eating that food grains, which also damages our food grains, yes, which also damages our crops. So in lots of quantity, in lots of flocks, these birds come and migrate, and they start eating, they start consuming the food grains. Scarecrows and sling slots are used to frighten the birds. Okay, scarecrow means you have seen हम लोग ऐसे pot रखते हैं, उसको shirt पहनाते हैं. Yes, in the village side, in the farms, you must have seen the people are hanging, they are putting this scarecrow in their fields. And also the slingshots means बेचकी म्हणतो ना आपण त्याला. Yes, catapult we also called it. So it is used for removing the birds away from the fields. Now we all know bhakri. Yes, we all know that bhakri, it is made from either bajra, it is either made from rice, okay, it is either made from jowar. We all consume it some or other day. So who knows about bhakri? Yes, have you ever seen? Everybody has seen bhakri. Yes, bhakri देखा कैसे रहता है. Yes, now we will see how this bhakri is made. Okay, we will see about the story of the bhakri. Now, at the end of the summer, fields are made ready for farming tasks. A number of implements are attached to the tractor to carry out various farming tasks. Now, at the end of the summer means जब summer खत्म होता है, when the summer season starts to get end, the farmer, what do? They start with the farming tasks. Different types of tasks are being taking place in the fields, and the farmer, he starts plowing, he starts sowing, he starts harrowing with that field. A number of implements are attached to the tractor to carry out various farming tasks. Now the farmer alone cannot go and do the plowing work by himself. So what does he do? He attaches different types of implements. Implements means what? Plow is there. Okay, the things which are needed to plow the field. जो खेती बाड़ी करने के लिए हमें जो implements लगते हैं, जो चीजें लगते हैं, what does he do? He tie everything to the tractor, or he attach everything to the bullock cart, and then slowly he will take a circle, he will take a round, he will make a round of the tractor, so that the field get properly implemented with the help of all these things. Now there are different stages of farming. Okay, there are different stages of farming. It is plowing, harrowing, sowing, harvesting, threshing, and winnowing. Okay, all this process are the important process to get a good crop, to obtain a good quantity of crop, to obtain a good quality of crop. All the stages of farming are very important, and all the stages of farming plays an important role in obtaining a good quality and quantity of food grains. A field is plowed, harrowing, lumps of soil are crushed and leveled to make the field ready for sowing. Pre-monsoon showers make the hot soil humid. Seeds are sown. Within few days, the seeds sprout and the seedlings are seen above the ground. Weeds do grow unnecessary plants, laborers are employed and paid to remove these weeds. Now what happened during the end of the summer season? Okay, it is the time to approach for the rainy season. Now what does this farmer do? They will start the field work. Okay, they will start the plowing of the field. Means वो क्या करते हैं? फील्ड को डिग करना चालू करते हैं, अपना अपना जो फार्म रहता है उसको डिग करना स्टार्ट करते हैं. And they will start with the harrowing process. Means lumps of soils are crushed and levels to make the field ready for sowing. Now there are lumps means क्या होता है? Big soil particles are there which are not being easily crushed. So the farmer will start crushing that soil with the implements, and it will make the soil soft, and it will make the layer of the soil to that level where we can start sowing of the seeds. Pre-monsoon showers make the hot soil humid. Okay, now there are springs are there. Okay, there are water showers are there which the farmer will start pouring on the land. Will start pouring that water on the soil because the climate is very hot. Okay, the summer season is very hot, and what happens? The soil dries up, the land dries up. So to make the land moist, to keep the land and the soil moist, what he will do? He will start sprinkling the water everywhere, and which will make the humid soil moist. Okay, seeds are sown within few days. The seeds sprout and the seedlings are seen above the ground. Now what happened after the land is being cultivated properly? Okay, everything has been done properly. Okay, the farmer will start to sow the seeds. Sow the seeds means वो बीज बोना चालू करता है. He will start putting the seeds here and there. And after within the few days, what will happen? That seeds will start sprouting out. Okay, you can see within the few days the seeds will start to open up, and small plants will start to grow out from that seeds. Even when we sow some different type of seeds in our plant, within few days you will come to see that there are the different types of plants coming out from that seed. Okay, if you put a mustard seed in your plant, within 2 to 3 days you will see that it has been sprouted. Okay, it has been sprouted. The mustard will start to open up and a plant will start to form. Like that only the farmer will start sowing the seeds, and within few days the seeds will sprout out. Weeds too grow. Unnecessary plants, laborers are employed to pay and remove the weeds. Now weeds means what? There are unnecessary plants. Okay, अगर हम लोग कुछ छोटा सा plant लगा रहे हैं, उसके बाजू में कुछ ऐसे ही plant आ गया है which is not required, which is not a part of our food grain, and we do not require that plant at all. So the farmer will hire a laborer. Okay, he will keep an employee, he will keep a worker to remove all that unnecessary plant from that farm, so that only whatever the required plants he have sown, whatever the required seeds he have put, only that plant will come out from that seeds, and the unnecessary plants will be removed and it will be kept aside. Now in the picture you can see, in the first picture the bullock cart is there. Okay, he has been attached. He, with the help of the bullock cart, he is doing the farm work. In the second picture you can see how the implements are being attached to the tractor, and with the help of that implements the land is being cleared everywhere. In the third picture you can see how the farmer is putting the seeds. Okay, how he is putting the seeds here and there, and within few days you can see that the plant will start to bloom up. Okay, the plant will start to sprout out. And in the fifth picture you can see how the workers are doing the farm work. Okay, how they are removing the unwanted plants from side of the crops which have been grown. Now harvesting. Okay, harvesting, we will see what do you mean by harvesting. When the ears of grains are full, they are cut and gathered. Now students, when you see, okay, have you seen a sugar cane? Yes, have you seen a sugar cane? When it grows up to the height, the farmer will start to cut. Okay, it will start to cut down the sugar cane, and once he has seen that it is up to the level. Okay, once he come to see that it is up to the level, he will then only start cutting that sugar cane. Not only sugar cane, there are different types of food grains are there which have been cultivated by the farmers. So when he come to see that it has been grown up to the level, अभी ये काटने का टाइम है, अभी ये हमारे निकालने का टाइम है, that time only what he will do, he will cut down the food grains and then he will sell out in the markets. Threshing, when the grains is separated from the ears of the grains. Okay, now what happens? The people, okay, in the olden days or still now when you visit the places, when you visit your village or in a native site, you can see the people are still threshing. What they will do, they will take the wheat or they will take the bajra, okay, in the winnowing pan. Winnowing pan means सुपळी म्हणतो ना आपण ज्याला. Yes, सुपळी म्हणतो ना, सगळ्यांना माहिती ना सुपळी काय असते, ज्याच्यात गहू आपण ज्वारी वगैरे निवडतो. Okay, even there is a sieve. Okay, चाळण असते. What people will do, what the women do, they cultivate, they scattered all the grains, all the food grains from that cob and they will start threshing. Okay, they will start with the winnowing process. आपण म्हणतो ना, आपण चाळतो करून गहू चाळतो, धान्य चाळतो. Okay, they will start with that process. That is known as the threshing process. Traditional method of threshing. If machine is not available, bullocks are used for threshing. A round space is cleared in the field. Threshing floor is prepared. A post is erected at the center and the bullocks is tied to it. The bullock walks in circle around the post. Now in the picture, can you see, students? During the olden days, there were no availability of machines. But nowadays, there are different technologies are there for winnowing and threshing the food grains. But in the olden days, what happened? People used to make a big circle. Okay, they used to make a big circle on the ground and they used to tie a huge wooden block on that ground and they used to tie a bull around that wood and they used to keep all the food grains. Okay, all the food grains, whatever the food grains they wanted to obtain. Okay, if the wheat is there, they used to put in that barrel and what used to happen, that bull used to move around, they used to make a circle, used to move round and with the help of that big wooden stake which was been attached to the barrel, what used to happen, all the food grains used to be getting away from the what do you call in that whatever the food grains are there. Okay, whatever the food grains are present inside that barrel, it will slowly start getting separated from its skin and then the material is been collected, the food grains are being collected and the women, they will start doing the winnowing process and it is being cultivated, it has been collected and then sold out in the markets. The harvested ears are spread in the round space. They get trampled upon by the bullocks. This process may go for several days. This is a heavy work for the bullocks. Now it does not take only 1 or 2 days. It takes lot of time to come out to get that food grains out of their ears. So it was a very hard work for that bullock because that bullock, he used to continuously move round and round. Okay, he used to continuously do the hard work. So it was a very tiresome work for that bullocks. Winnowing. Okay, now we'll see winnowing. In the picture, can you see how the woman is doing the winnowing process? Yes, how the woman is doing the winnowing process. Winnowing means whatever the dust particles are there in the food grains. Okay, it will be coming out. It will be separated from that food grains. When winnowing is done, the shell and the shaft that comes out is very light in weight. So only grains remain. Now what happens, students, when we start doing winnowing process? Okay, all the food grain, all the wheat have been collected in that plate. Okay, in that sieving thing. So what she will do, the woman, what she will do, she will collect everything, all the material she will collect and she will do with the winnowing process. So whatever the food grain is present in that shell, okay, whatever the food grain is present in that shell, it will get separated from that shell and only the material will be remaining in that. Only allows the threshed grain to fall on the ground. Machines are also used as it to make the work more easier. The grains are then filled in the sacks. Nowadays, students, machines are easily available. Okay, people don't have that much time. So what happened? There are machines are available. Technology has been developed. So with the help of this machine, the work becomes very easier and the grains are being removed out from the shell and shaft. And what happened once the grain has been obtained? Okay, once the grain has been come out from the shell, all these grains have been collected and they have been properly sealed up in the sacks. Sacks means goni. Now storing of the grain. Okay, it is one of the most important process. Now storing of the grains means what? Even we, when we bring different type of food grains, if we bring wheat, if we bring jawar, if we bring bajra, it is very important for us to store that grain. We should have proper care. We should take proper care that nothing infect our grains. Okay, so we apply different type of pesticides. Okay, we apply different types of pesticide to that food grain so that nothing will come and affect or infect our food grains. Grain is stored properly to be protected from insect and pests. Some grain is kept aside and rest is sent to the market. Now, students, what happens when the farmers, when they sell the grains, they sell in a larger quantity. They sell in a different types of ways. Okay, and there is a large amount of lot in which they sell to the uh, distributor. So, what to the one who is going to buy that food grain. So what happens? He keeps few amount of food grain with him, and the rest of them is being sent to that particular person. The one who's going to buy the food grains, he sent all that food grain in a big huge lot to that particular person. So it from of the grains, okay, as I told you, it is an important process for us. Even when we bring store from when we bring food grain from outside, okay, what we do, your mama must be putting some kind of tablets in the food grains. Okay, she must be keeping the neem pattas in the food grain. Why it is important to store? Because it will keep all the pests and insects away from that food grains, and the shell life of that food grain will also increase. Now selling, traders buy the grains from the farmers. Then the traders sell the grain to the provisional shopkeepers. Now the traders are who? They are the person who buy the food grains from the farmers. Okay, traders are who? They are the person, they are the people who buy the food grain from this farmer, and then they will start distributing these food grains to the shopkeeper or the storekeepers. And the storekeepers are the person who buy the food grain from these traders. The grains are transported by the means of trucks and good trains. Okay, you have almost seen that everyone is aware that there are big trucks are there, big trolleys are there. Okay, big tempos are there, which uh, which transport the food grains, vegetable, fruits. Okay, we have almost seen that everyone is known to the things that the grains are being transported from one place to another by the different modes of transport. People buy the grains from the shopkeepers. The, then stones or rubbish is sorted out to clean the grains. These grains need to be ground and flour is made. Dough is made and lumps are rolled to the bhakri. Now when the people they buy this food grain from the shopkeeper, what they will do when they bring the food grain, when they bring the wheat, jawar, rice, whatever they bring from the shopkeeper, what they will do, they will properly clean the food grains. They will remove whatever the dust is there, whatever the stones are there. Okay, they will remove it out, and then they will grind this food grains. Okay, they will grind the food grain and a dough is made. Dough means आटा तैयार करते हैं ना हम लोग. Have you seen the chapatis आटा? Yes, राइस का आटा देखा है सबने. जब हम लोग बाहर से गेहूं लेके आते हैं, मम्मा क्लीन करती है, फिर उसको हम लोग what we do, हम लोग उसको चक्की में पिसाने देते हैं. Then the wheat we bring and then we make a dough out of that, and then the bhakri is been prepared. Okay, it may be either of bajra, it may be either of jawar, or it may be either of rice. Okay, different types of varieties of bhakris can be seen. So this was the story of the bhakri, and this is how the bhakri is being made. Now other foodstuffs. What are the other foodstuffs? We get fish as fishermen work hard to catch them. We get a variety of foodstuffs through the efforts of many different people. Let us always be grateful to them and not waste the food. Now students, have you seen a fisherman, okay, to cultivate a large quantity of a huge amount of fish? That fisherman has to be by the sea for a longer period of time. He sits for a longer period of time to get that fish. Okay, so we get whatever the fish we get. Okay, whatever the fish we bring from the market, it also requires a lot of effort. It also requires a great hard work. The fishermen, they have to do lot of efforts to bring that fishes, to catch that fish. The fisherman do lots of effort, he do lots of hard work. So we should always keep in mind that whatever the variety of foodstuff we get, whatever the different type of fruits, vegetables, food grains, crops, whatever is been getting to us, it should never be wasted, and we should always value for that food grains. Why? Because all these food items, whatever we get, it is because of someone's hard work, because someone is doing the hard work. Okay, someone is putting its efforts to cultivate all these food grains. Okay, to cultivate these crops, to cultivate different types of fruits and vegetables. People are doing such a great effort. They are doing such a hard work. So we should see that their hard work, their efforts, their money has never been wasted, and we should have value for that food. We should never waste food. Unnecessary taking the food and then wasting out and then putting it in the trash does not mean anything. You should always take, you should always see it how much your body requires. So that was the end of the chapter. Okay, that was the end of the chapter. Has everyone understood the chapter? Everyone? Any doubt is there? Has everyone understood? The topic is clear to everyone. Put a quick why if you have understood the topic so that we can go towards the video session. Okay. Before that, let me ask teacher, who was that? Sia was there, na?
Yes, teacher.
Just a minute. Sia, what's the matter with you? What's the problem with you? Teacher is